Hey, my name is Melissa Fortmary. I'm here today to talk to you about sexual abuse. Some people think this only happens in other places or with adults, but it happens with children more than you would expect. I can't stress enough how much parents should talk to their children about sexual abuse. You might think, oh, well, my child is only 7 years old, or my child's only 4 years old. Well, it doesn't matter if they're 4, 10, 15, 20. Well, of course, 20, they should know better by then, but it doesn't matter how old they are, you should still talk to them about sexual abuse. Encourage your children to be able to talk to you, to come forward to you, to tell you if someone has touched them in a private area. Last week, I got a call from my niece's school saying that I need to come up there. Well, my first thought was she done got in trouble at school, but she's a straight A student. She's a really good child, but I was thinking, oh goodness, what has happened? So I get to the school and they call me in the office. Well, my niece sits down on my lap, and mind you, she's my height, 14 years old, and she is just in tears. So the police officer for the school was there, and a teacher and all that, and they said, we need to talk to you. And I said, okay. And so I thought still that she had done something. Well, she starts telling me that the man, he's in his 60s, that she works for, which she just helps like after hours, after school, not after hours for a store, but after school. Her grandma works there at a pharmacy. Well, she just types like checks in the computer and all that just to help out and make her little extra cell phone money. Well, he has been touching her in places he shouldn't, saying things he shouldn't. So this has been going on for a few weeks now, or maybe a month. Well, at school they had a discussion about if someone was to touch you in places that you shouldn't be touched, meaning up here or down here, any out of the way, that they should tell someone. Well, she started crying, and so she told her teacher, and that's when they had called me. Well, after going to the police department, and I called her mom, and we started the case and everything, it has been a nightmare. Because whenever I tell you she is like my baby, I have a 4-year-old, and I can't stress enough how much it means to me, like, to talk to your kids on a weekly basis about this, because it can happen to you too. So now the case is still under investigation, but my point is I just want to stress how much that you need to talk to your child, whether it's a girl or a boy. Because there's so many more kids coming forward now saying that someone has messed with them, or this same person has messed with them, and come to find out even older people that he messed with when they're younger. And my niece at 14 was strong enough to come forward and tell someone, and I'm so proud of her for that. Wouldn't it be great wouldn't it be better, I say, because nothing's great about this situation, but if someone had touched your child in a place they shouldn't be touched? I know the first thing that comes to your mind is, oh, I would kill them, or, oh, I would do this. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. But I knew if I was sitting behind bars that my niece, my daughter, my family wouldn't have me there, or my brother there, which is her dad. So we tried to go about it the right way, and we contacted the police department. But wouldn't it be nice if this happened to your child, if they had some kind of law to where these people could not just up and be walking the streets like this guy is? He's still at the pharmacy. They haven't picked him up. Nothing's happened to him yet, which hopefully next week there will. But wouldn't it be nice if they had some kind of law to help children this way? I'm really hoping that I can push something like that, or get that in the act, maybe get a petition going or something. But there are organizations you can contact, like the Children's Advocacy. There's state lines, like 800 numbers and stuff. You can look online if this ever was to happen to you. But one thing I can say, and like I said, I cannot stress this enough, is to be sure to talk to your children. be sure you tell them, hey, this is okay for you to come talk to me about this, but it's not okay for people to touch you here and there. I have a 4-year-old, and I tell her, if anybody ever touches you up here or down there or in any way, you come tell mommy, because it's very important. It happens at all ages. And it's so sad to think there are sick people like that in this world. So one thing, you can go to the cops, you can call, but make sure you stay on top of it, because you never know. You don't want the case to get behind or get thrown away or anything like that. I know I keep repeating myself, but it kind of upsets me to be talking about this because it just happened, and she's actually here. She's in my living room and stuff, so that's why I don't have an audience, because I'm not dragging them into, on here right now. But if you could, just please pray for our family, pray for her, because she is such a strong 14-year-old for coming forward. So to end my speech, I would like to say, please, please, please talk to your children. Talk to your nieces, your nephews, your grandchildren, because no one deserves to live their life and have to go through living life being molested. Thank you.